So down to settings. Oh, there it was, driver assistance. Across to brake service, select. Do you want to release parking brakes to service the brake system? Yes. So release the handbrake. Starting brake service. Okay, so that's ready, and then it's just saying to reset to normal, press brake pedal and activate park brake switch. So do that at the end of the work. We now need to remove the cap from the brake fluid reservoir. It's located under this panel here on the scuttle. The cap pops off, and then the lid is in there. I'm going to take it out. Obviously be careful not to drip on the paint. So again, the outer face, there's hardly a lip there at all. I can hardly feel anything. But the rear, there's a lip on it, and it's worn. This sort of groove's worn into the back face of the disc. So yeah. So these pads have wear indicator, lumen plug, but there's nothing from the body of the car. So I don't know if that's optional or on a different vehicle. But yeah, there's no plug. I'm just gonna this. On the electronic handbrake loom, there's a white pin that's got to be pulled out. I pushed it out from behind with the screwdriver. I'm not sure if that's the right way, but it's come up and released the pressure on the clip. So now it can get pulled off. The spring. It's really easy if you just want to pry it off with a screwdriver, but I'm trying not to damage the paint on the caliper. Now on here there's two dust caps on the sliders. Upper one. Lower one. That's a 7mm Allen key for the caliper pin sliders. That's one out. Pin looks in quite good condition. The second one out. Right, slide the caliper off. Remove the pads. So just support the caliper, keeping the strain off of the flexi hose. So the brake wear sensor plug is tight on the caliper. I don't want to try and get it off when the caliper's off, so I'm just going to cut through the cable for now. Yep, so that's gone. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but this outer pad is lovely and smooth, like the disc. The inner pad has got lots of ridges in it to match the disc. I'm not sure if that means the caliper wasn't sliding. I mean, it looks like it was, but yeah, who knows. And then, what size was that? That's a 5mm. That feels like it's going to snap. Right. Let's try and shock that a bit. I'll try tightening, sometimes that helps. Oh, that's really boring if that's... Oh, yes, yes, yes. Another stuck disc. Now. That one's going. Come on, you little monkey. Ah, damn it, you've got to remove the caliper. Now I need to remove the caliper retaining bracket, and it is an E18 star drive, Torx drive. So, yeah. Bottom bolt out. Bracket off. Upper bolt out. Disc off. Yeah, so that's, like I say, that was, this side looks lovely, no lip, absolutely nothing. This side, scored, corroded. Interesting. Right, drop these on here. Back around there. Tighten the bolt, retaining bolt up. Caliper bracket. Give it a bit of a clean up. Let's put these back on. Bottom bolt. Right, finish that upper bolt. Lower bolt. Now, I couldn't get a socket for these, so I can't do them up to the correct torque. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a whack. That's about right. I haven't actually checked I've got the right pads, but I've got these. Pretty good. I'm assuming as it has an electronic handbrake and I've got it in service mode, so it's retracted the handbrake, I don't need to wind the piston in. So I'm going to assume I can just get the pads in, caliper on, and we'll all be hunky-dory, but we'll see. Right, some brake pad grease. That shouldn't seize up in a hurry, hopefully. Right. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm wrong. Okay. I'm trying I'll give these a very gentle tickle. Right, they're nice and clean, they should slide easily. Uh-oh. Second pin, nice and clean. Now I can remove the old brake pad wear plug, although it's not connected. I've got one here, so I'll disconnect this one and put this one in its place. Easy. Put that back there, it's all out of the way. We can plug the electronic handbrake connection back in. And it's got a lock thing, push back in, that tab. That's it, that can't come off. It's all out of the way. Right, clean up the rest of the caliper. The only specs I can find online for the caliper slider bolts, so that's kind of mounting the caliper to the bracket, is 20 foot-pounds of torque, which seems quite low, but that's what I found, so we'll see what it feels like. Doesn't feel very tight. Right, new springs. I'm not going to ceramic coat these because of some of the paint's peeling. I might try and get some new ones if I'm being really, you know. Now I did this the other day, but you can see it on the other side. I replaced the crusty, horrible bolts with some stainless ones. Okay, so that's the caliper bracket back on, tightened up nice and tight, pads in, right orientation, lubed, caliper back on, carrier bolts done up to the correct torque, caps back on, dust caps back on, sensor cables out of the way but it doesn't connect into anything, handbrake, electrical harness plug back in, disc on, retainer secure, that's it. Some copper grease on this face. Okay, I'm going to have a quick tidy up before I put the wheel back on. I'm just over on the left hand side of the car, the passenger side in the UK. And again, taking off the multi-plug for the loom for the electric handbrake, and this little tab is quite difficult. You pop it out. I found it was best to put a screwdriver in from behind, and then it will push this tab forwards, and then just sort of support it and pull on the plug and push at the same time, and it will come out. But it was all gunked up in here, so that's not helping it. But secondly, on this side there is a wear indicator connection from the car. There doesn't appear to be one on the other side, but yeah, there is one here, so this needs to be disconnected. Straightforward. Right, don't forget to put the cap on the reservoir and check to make sure that your fluid level is correct. Okay. Push brake pedal. The car isn't moving. Excellent, brilliant, good stuff.